Hi, my name is Leslie Wells from the channel Uniquely Female Troubles. I want to tell you about some more of the horrible things William Branham said about women. Because even though he's revered and even has a cult following of a few million people all over the world, the people that consider his words equal with the word of God, and a cult within a cult that considers him God, he said some absolutely despicable things that are lies about women. And I want to tell you a quote from, I want to read you a quote from a sermon he preached called Marriage and Divorce. He preached this on February 21st, 1965 in the morning. Okay, so sometimes it's a little hard to decipher his so-called, his hillbilly, uneducated way of talking, which was probably a persona. It probably wasn't even real, but I don't think there's any proof of that. But anyway, this is one of the things he said in this sermon. She is nothing but a human garbage can. So, do you know we're human garbage cans, ladies? I sat there from the time I was 16 to the time I was 44, and I listened to this stuff, which is kind of unbelievable to me now when I'm 64. But anyway, she says, she is nothing but a human garbage can, a sex exposal. That's all she is. An immoral woman is a human sexual garbage can, a pollution where filthy, dirty, ornery, low-down filth is disposed by her. What is she made this way for? For deception. Every sin that was ever on the earth was caused by a woman. And an analyst just from Chicago, a woman, wrote this article. The police force that they chased down in the U.S., metropolitan U.S., that, quote, he's quoting this so-called expert, let me see, 98% of every crime that was ever did in any form in the U.S., there was either a woman in it or behind it. Isn't that interesting that 98% of the crime is either done by women or caused by women? And yet, we must be really, really smart because most of the people that are in jail are men. Wonder why? I mean, he just talked about stuff. He just made stuff up off the top of his head. He's a very dangerous person because, like I said, people consider his word the same as the word of God. I was in that cult for 28 years, and it just about ruined my life. So I just want to warn you about William Branham. Have a good day.